I'm with my man Ira, and we about to show you what $400,000 get you in Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm with my man Ira today. Before we tour this beautiful house, when we was riding in the neighborhood, I'm like, man, this house, it sticks out. It's bigger, it's all brick, nice house or whatever. So definitely sticks out in the neighborhood, and we're gonna have the opportunity to tour it. But before we tour it, Ira, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, tell us how'd you get into real estate?
Yeah, so what's going on YouTube? So my name is Ira, obviously. We here in Duval County at one of my projects. So pretty much I got in, believe it or not, actually I started my first company in college. When I started my first company in college,
What college you went to?
I went to UCF in Orlando.
UCF, okay.
UCF Orlando, chasing this athletic career. And started my first company, long story short, I lost everything, new in business, just trying to learn the whole ropes of everything. When I lost everything, I had to move back home. And that's when I moved back to Jacksonville.
What year we talking?
That's around about 2013.
Okay, all right.
So about a year and a half, about two in, which brought us to 2015. I found, actually, I think he's from your neck of the woods, Mark Whitten.
Nah, he from Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm in Charlotte.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to the Hornets.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was actually on World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And Mark had did a little radio interview. I was like, and by me having that dog mentality, I was like, listen, I got to go try this. Studied for like about the first 7-8 months of 2015. Did my first transaction because the analysis paralysis set in quick.
Yeah.
It set in real quick. So I was like, I got to go do this. So I always had a go get it mentality.
Right.
Did my first deal.
What year? Okay, so what year you did your first deal?
2015, same year.
2015.
Same year I started, same year I did my first deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So around about August, July, I did my first deal.
So how many months have it took you to get to that first deal?
I hit my auntie up. She's actually big broke in town, and I said, listen, you ever heard of wholesaler? And I sat with her for about 2 hours before I even got into real estate.
Okay.
I wanted to know the ropes.
Yeah.
I knew the difference between licensed and not licensed, so she gave me the game, and I took it. And so it was roughly around about 7 months, 6 or 7 months.
Okay. Cool.
I did it, and I went in like the trenches, education. Tried to fill my head up with everything as much as possible. But you realize you get in the industry, that junk can change quick, because you'll find your way.
There you go.
Road. So I found my road, and how my first deal was, my previous background, I like the hustling mentality. I got a piece, you got a piece, let's bring it together, we'll make one. I had a deal, a guy in, actually I had a buyer. A guy in Orlando had 2 properties here. I put my buyer on it, and then long story short, he took like a 70-30 split. He took 70, I took the 30. And then I said, I don't want to rock like that no more. So did a lot of JVs, 50-50, and then from there, man, just started building my own name.
Okay, so your first deal, when you did the 730 split, you talking about like your buyer, the rehabber, took it down,
Yeah.
and he gave you 30% profit.
Nah, so actually it was just straight out wholesale.
Straight out wholesale.
Yeah, straight out wholesale.
Okay, so you partnered with him.
Yeah, I partnered
and
with
then you did, all right, and then you did your first wholesale deal.
Did my first wholesale deal.
And then with the 30%, how much did you say you made?
I probably made like about $3,500.
Okay.
But you gotta remember that $3,500, and I'm gonna be funny because I'm goofy. We would usually wait about what income tax time to get that every year.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Every hood across America, yeah.
So $3,500 that first month, I like, it's a wrap. I'm good. And
Yeah, my first deal, bro. My first deal took me 8 months, man. I was I think I made like $2,000. After paying my mentor, I brought home like $1,300. But yeah, like I tell people not to despise small beginnings, man. Small beginnings can turn into, this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
My slogan, man, honestly, is stay in your lane. I got caught up into the route, but I realized, my lane is my lane. Everybody's journey and roadmap is different.
Yeah.
And I stayed in my lane, and I created everything. Because to be honest with you, I ain't never been no seminar. I ain't never been, everything just straight YouTube university.
Straight YouTube.
Yeah, I ain't had no mentor for probably like about, be honest with you, probably like about a year ago, about 2 years ago.
Okay, cool. And I've been on YouTube since like 2012, 2013, so thank you for watching this channel. Me, I did have some local mentors and all that. After I did my deal, and I definitely, I invested in coaching and all that, man, to get me where I'm at today. But that's cool though. But your mentality is different. You like a get up and go guy.
You got to get it.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got
No
to.
excuses.
I mean, yeah, you from Jacksonville,
Yeah,
so
Duval County.
So being in Duval County, you know how you got to move.
Yeah.
You know how you got to move, and by you knowing how you got to move, like you gotta make it happen. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
You can't.
If you just sit around, don't do nothing, ain't nobody giving you nothing. You gotta make it happen. So
Yep.
I'm keep seeing this joint, man. But what's up with the football, bro? Like
So-
I know that's probably your first love, but
Yeah, my
talk
first
to me
love.
about what the position you
Yeah.
played.
So I played receiver. That was
Okay.
it. Yeah, I played receiver. I played corner. I played a little bit of safety.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Your 40 speed, what's your 40 speed?
4-4.
You had a 4.4.
4-4-40.
A 4.4.
Hey, I can get it.
Okay.
I can get it. Oh, you got to. So a lot of people ask me about the ball. So I come from. I don't want to discredit my parents, but I got a real good family. My
Yeah.
mom, my dad, they rock here since day one. My dad taught me a structure, but the thing is in football, it teaches you a little bit more. Your awareness,
Absolutely.
the discipline, having that dog fat, and then fourth quarter. So fourth quarter is pretty much like, you got 3 quarters. You know in football.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you pretty much drain that fourth quarter, and so just having that dog mentality. And then transition to entrepreneurship, it's a different breed. So for me, it just symbolizes that go-getter mentality, stuff like that. I can have a house on my neck for real estate, but for me, I like having that foundation, man.
So first of all, Florida dudes, they got this stereotype that they all fast and quick.
Oh, yeah, it's
so,
in the water. It's in the
so
water,
yeah,
it's
so
food.
basically he's living up to that, right? 4.4. So he got this stereotype. But when I was in high school in Jersey, it was I don't know if this is before your time, but Bobby Bowden didn't really
The nose.
the nose, Seminoles, they didn't really like the recruit up north because it was stereotyped that up north guys cannot handle the heat down here. And I think he was right, because you see, I'm sweating. He's I can't, you know what I mean?
It's
I
real.
can't handle the heat. I'm gonna be real with you. But it was like this I don't know if he said that, but that's what the guys, the top athletes in school were saying, that they don't like to recruit up there because, they saying up north boys can't handle the heat. But one dude that, he wasn't in my graduating class, he graduated 2 years before me. He did end up playing like practice squad for the Giants for some time, but he got recruited to Florida State, but for whatever reason, he didn't go. He ended up going to the Rutgers. I don't know why, but you had to be top athlete to get recruited to a Florida school, one of the big Florida schools, because they want that speed, and you got to have that talent. And my man was running the 4.4, so he was different, in the field. So you got a full scholarship in college.
So actually, I'm gonna give you the logistics of it. So coming out of high school, athlete, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I didn't take the SAT. I only took the ACT.
Okay,
I took
yeah.
the ACT, but you need both of them to get out of college. Get out of
Okay.
high school to college.
Okay.
Especially on a scholarship. So the recruiter who actually recruited me, his cousin was my next door neighbor.
All right.
So we moved some strangers. So what I did, I moved to Orlando. I was doing 2 years at a school called Valencia, but they still gave me 4 years eligibility. But my thing is, I found entrepreneurship, and I'm gonna tell you where my story shifted. I found entrepreneurship, and I found my first entrepreneur. He was a doctor from my first industry, nowhere near real estate at this time. But my mindset was I had to go be an athlete to be successful.
Yeah.
And then I realized I ain't have to do that. But in the midst of my whole season, I married my wife before I went to college.
Before you went to college.
Before I went to college, married my wife. That's how solid I was.
Yeah. Hey, he left the party at 9 o'clock.
Not listen. I left it. Hey, at five I left it. Listen, at five I left it.
Before the
But-
party started,
yeah,
my
listen,
man like, nah,
listen,
I'm
I
just,
told her.
yeah.
I said before I leave to go to college, I knew I was going.
Yeah.
I said, I'm proposed to you before I leave. Proposed before I left. Went to college for a year, came back, married her, and then moved to Whitney.
Okay.
So in the midst of that, met my first entrepreneur, but just learning a lot about more deep because I had cousins went out to the league.
Yeah.
I kind of started getting into the health game,
Yeah.
and so I realized when people got to the end of their career, the money was there, the body wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I got into like my freshman and sophomore year. Well, not sophomore year, but going into my junior year, and I dropped out.
Okay.
Dropped out, and that's how I went full on into my first company, and then from there, went through the trenches, and then from there, bam, moved back. And when I moved back, my story completely changed. I moved back home, completely changed.
All right. Well, cool. Like, let's start the tour of this house, bro. I'm out here sweating, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
This Florida heat is just different, man. So, yeah.
So I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown on pretty much the crib. So it's an all brick house, 324, but the purchase price was 90 grand. So keep that in mind, and we'll tell you at the end how much what it's worth and what the value is. And then we'll kind of just give y'all the rundown. So obviously we come in the front door here. So the interesting thing about this house right now is all of what you see right now was never there. So it's really just this front door and then here. The previous owner grew up in this house and pretty much he wanted to build on into it. And pretty much there's a lot of memorabilia. So this right now, I guess you can call it the front porch, front lobby, whatever you want to call it. We first bought, like I say, we did the electrical inspection, then we did the plumbing inspection. we upgraded all the panels. Well, it's like 2 panels in here, 2 or 3. We upgraded all the panels, and we spent about $7 grand on upgrading the panels.
Okay.
And then we added the recessed lights.
The recess, I love the recessed lights. They make it look modern.
Correct, yeah. That's the move, this tone I'm going for, the modern tone.
Yeah, and I see the recess. That's what I did in my personal house with the recessed lights, make that joint look modern. Because I remodeled all my joint, and like with the recessed lights, one thing I like about it, like he turned on the lights right now. And with the recessed lights, one thing I like about the recessed lights is like the way they light up a room. You get the LED joints. So yeah. These are nice. All right, so right now, what are we standing right now?
So right now, originally it was, this was the living room, technically. This is the living room, and believe it or not, right where one of my photographers, one of my homeboys, there was a window right there.
Okay.
It was just like this, a window right there. And I wanted to close it off because the way in my mind, the layout wanted to be, I didn't have a wall for the TV. So I told him to take that window out and I closed it up. And so from there, this is technically the living room. And about right here was, it was a closet. So this was the entryway and the old AC was here, and then obviously it came from the top.
Yeah.
So I told him to remove this here, and that way I want to at least open it up a little bit and give a little open feeling vibe to it. And then we opened it up here. That bathroom didn't have a linen closet, so it probably stopped to that door.
Correct.
So we added a linen closet in here to kind of make it have that closet setting. And then what was here, I moved and shifted over to here. So that's what the AC and the handle be at over there.
Okay, so AC out. So we moved the AC from here. We're gonna throw it in there. This is the bathroom. So I came in here, I'm thinking this is gonna be a half bathroom, but he gonna make this a full joint. He gonna drop a tub in here and all that. He made a closet, so it got the linen closet in the bathroom. So we good to go there. Now, what color you gonna use to paint the house?
So I'm going with a platinum. It's called a platinum blue, and it's a mix of very, very light gray. And in the midst of the light gray, it got like a little blue tint to it, a little blue tint. Okay. And it probably give like when the light hit it, it kind of give like that big brightness feel to it. And it's actually a color I put in the majority of my properties. All
right, so let's go in this bedroom. This is the first bedroom. So it's your bedroom 1. You keeping these windows right here? Or you gonna get rid of these windows?
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna keep it in here because one of the big things here, obviously, by us being in Jacksonville, I want to try to keep as much natural sunlight as possible. And by this having a bedroom, it is kind of flawed, but it's like a +2. People can see front end when they come in, but people got blinds. But honestly, I just try to do my touch. Whoever move in here, if they want to change it, they can change it. So and plus it'll keep the expense down because if I get rid of the window, I have to brick.
Of course, gotta brick that.
Yeah, so I just leave it out.
Yeah. Now you going with I see you got the recessed light. Is that gonna be a ceiling fan or what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a ceiling fan.
Alright, ceiling fan. Alright, so a ceiling fan. Alright, so now we back in like the living room. Going into the kitchen. I love the kitchen. It's modern, like it's open, right? So my man got it open. So like when you having guests over, you get entertained, talk in the living room. You're gonna have this gonna be like a bar, it's gonna count. Okay.
I had a little bar coming over the countertop.
Little bar coming up there, so yeah, it's gonna be real legit. So
definitely real tasty. I call it, it's gonna be real sexy a little bit.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sexy vibe to it.
Yeah, all right. So let me ask you this though. What kind of flooring are we going with?
So if you can tell the difference, half of this house is concrete and half of it is off grade. So in this case, in off grade, some people would buy skeptical putting tile because of the weight, but then again, I wanted to tile the whole thing. So right now we're between LVP or maybe just tiling the whole house, but I'm probably may go LVP just so I can kind of keep the structure. But we kind of took the floors up, and then the way some of the trusses are, this section here got to be leveled off a little bit more. But this kitchen, I'll be honest with you, so my mentality is I come in and I can recreate the house myself because that's just one of my gifts. Because I went to school to be an architect. Okay. So that's what my degree was supposed to be. So when I laid out the kitchen, it was kind of difficult with this one because there was a window here. Yeah. And then the way we wanted, so I wanted to keep the same sink, but the way the sink was setting, I was like, okay, should I put a dishwasher? But then again, I kind of didn't want to deal with this. But it was no way for the refrigerator. So I told my guys to close this up here. I'm at the fridge here, a little counter space right here, dishwasher, then we're gonna go with the sink, and then we're gonna go with the stove. And then the stove, and then from all over here, because I had electrical already, it's gonna be counter space. So just counter space, and then the little sexy little bars.
So cool, man. I like and these are gonna be your cabinets all the way up through here.
Cabinets all the way through here.
Yeah.
And then this right here was where the hot water heater sit.
Yeah.
And so we want to keep this like the the laundry stuff there because I didn't know kind of what transition. Try to keep as much stuff, make less work for me, but still make it like that little luxury feel with it.
Okay. So you keeping that molding?
Yeah, no. So that cabinet's coming out, but this is wash and dryer.
I'm talking about the molding right here.
No. You know, I gotta make it look a little bit more sexy than that.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. I'm about to say that.
Yeah,
I'm about to say that's gotta go. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Now I'm thinking about if my wife will let me, I want to put like a little strip pool right here. Go down a little bit. Yeah, so right now we're going to the master.
All right, so we in the master, y'all.
So this master is interesting, obviously, because he added this whole house, this whole room here. So if you can tell, now we're on the concrete floor. So he raised it up to pretty much level, and in this case, he added this is the master bathroom. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna keep the pre-existing closets, his and hers. I added obviously lights in each one. Just they have their own separate field. If somebody want to come after me and make it one whole closet, hey, that's on them. But for me, it's keep majority set, and then obviously we'll change these crown moldings here, and then from there just kind of just put a little touch to it. He added this little glass right here. He was going to add on to it. So what I'm gonna do is if we ain't actually go around the back, we go outside around the back. So the back house is not brick. It's not even bricked up. It's just a pre-existing house.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna add a deck that'll lead out from the master. They want to kind of sit and have.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm gonna do. And then here, I'm gonna go with the Victoria's Secret. I call it the Victoria's Secret tub.
Okay.
You know, the one in the middle. Yeah.
One in the middle. Yeah, that's
You know,
sexy.
Yeah, that sexy feel. We'll go to Vic. So believe it or not, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually bought the tub. Somebody came and stole it. So yeah, the tub is in the middle. So
Duval.
you already know how they live. Yeah. So I literally just found out the tub was gone. So it's a center tub here, and that's actually drained for the tub. And then the faucet gonna come and roll over the tub. Right here in the corner, we're gonna throw the shower.
Yeah.
So we have the tub, and then have a little corner stand-up shower here.
Yeah.
And then just a little nice little sexy vanity right there. And then just keep it, and then obviously toilet. So private toilet, private door. And then obviously, change the crown molding. And then go from there. That's really how the layout of the master gonna be really.
Now we got that master. Now that little back room right there, that's gonna be your toilet, you said, right?
Yeah,
That's a toilet. Okay, I see it. All right. What's up, man? That closet space. Let me see the closet space. We working with a closet space.
So on this closet space right here, you know, women, so every woman, they got their own clothes. So this actually is here. I'm gonna take all of this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take all this out, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't even know, cause how I'm designing this, I'm probably gonna have a chick come in here, somebody, man, wife, whoever it is, and give me some ideas. But all this is here already. All this stuff here.
Okay.
I thought about keeping it, but I don't know. But painting it I ain't really put a lot of my attention into these closets.
Right. Okay. So what's this over here?
So if this was a his or this was a hers, I think they somewhat laid out the same.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, his, hers. All right, you got it.
Yeah, then you got the wall here. That's separated too. Now, I'm gonna keep them just like this. If anything, like I say, I ain't really put into it, but I'm not gonna try to. I thought about making them one whole one, but I'm just gonna leave it there to keep the prices there. And then if somebody wanna come after me and do their little own demo, then they can do it.
Guys, comment below, right? In your walk-in closet, with a his or hers closet, do you want the cabinet drawers like that? You know what I mean? Or do you want like the open fill? Do you like the open fill? Like, what do you like better? Like, comment below. Like, you want the drawer fill? You like the open fill? This is a nice size master. You got the vaulted ceilings, so your ceilings is vaulted. Now, what I've been doing in my rehabs lately, I've been prepping them to hang the TV on the wall, so I put the extra outlet there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would assume that the bed will probably be facing this way. That's how I would do it. You know what I mean? The bed facing this way and hang the TV here.
I would say either this wall or that wall, but then again, if it is, then maybe the bed will be here.
I think that wall might be better. I think you're right. That wall might be better.
Cause think about it, people want to turn up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So you got all this space to have a pole right now. All this space. You in the bed and your lady got the pole. No, you got to turn up and lift it up a little bit. So she got all that space to run around. If the pole falls, she ain't gonna hurt herself. She gonna keep it real, but you gotta sometimes put that into perspective. You gotta turn up a little bit. All right, so now we're going to obviously the second bathroom. Well, I keep saying bathroom. Second bedroom.
Second bedroom.
Well, third.
Third, yeah. It's a third, but what I like about this, it's a nice size.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect size.
Perfect size, you know what I mean, for a third bedroom that's not even a master.
Yeah.
Perfect size. You got your recessed lighting in. You know, we're going with the LVP flooring, platinum on the walls. This is gonna remain white and it's gonna remain textured.
Yeah, remain textured, yeah.
Okay, and this, I mean, that's a nice size closet, bro.
Yeah, it is nice size closet. Now let me ask you a question. In your houses, in the bedrooms, are you using carpet or you put LVP? You gonna carpet in the bedrooms? What you doing?
I'm doing LVP. I stopped doing carpet years ago. Once I found out about LVP, it was no turning back about LVP because even in my rentals with the LVP, you get the waterproof and scratch proof joint is better. Now, in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm at, as long as you're not on the slab, you're not on concrete, you have the option to put real hardwood. So depending on the price point, like my last rehab last few rehabs, we did real hardwood. Yeah, we did the real hardwood, and that is like the desirable look. But now LVP became so popular, you can go to $1 million house and they have LVP in it now. So I've been using LVP in my rehabs. Depending on the price point, I might do the real hardwood.
Okay, so you ain't really touch your carpet or nothing?
Not no more.
Okay.
I stopped doing the carpet since LVP. Nah.
So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really put LVPs in the bedrooms yet. I may have to look into doing this one. We've been really going with the carpet because most people know. I like LVP, but maybe because I've been on my foot for so long, or my feet for so long, it's just the comfort. You kind of want that little cushion, but it's to each his own. But I may have to try the LVP. That's really what this house is like. I want to really do the tile, especially here. I would love to do the tile LVP because I'm good. It's just by that being off grade, I ain't never put tile in an off grade floor. So. Because the weight fix is different. Yeah.
Now my personal house, I did LVP all throughout the first floor, LVP the LVP on the second floor in the hallways, the bedrooms upstairs. I got 4 bedrooms upstairs, 1 down, but 4 bedrooms upstairs. I did carpet, and that was like the last time, and that was because I was going over budget because it was my personal. I was adding stuff, and I want a fireplace there. You know what I mean? I need that fireplace. Let me get the top of the line, Grant. No, I need the top line. You know what I mean? So I was going crazy, spent a little bit more money than I needed. So, but yeah, man. But the carpet, I guess, do y'all like carpet better or do y'all like LVP better? Let us know. Comment below. Is the carpet better or LVP in the bedrooms? What we about to do now, we about to go to the loft.
Go to the loft.
Go to the loft, which is, this is a hell of a loft. It actually surprised me.
So I was just walking back through the front door. And then we're gonna take a little hallway to the right. So obviously now we on top of the garage in the loft section. Here now, I ain't gonna lie, I really personally don't even know really what I want to do this house because I bought it so much of a good deal. For me, I wasn't even thinking about LVP in it. I was gonna carpet it. If I was gonna keep it and turn it into whatever I desired, maybe make it a game room. I'm gonna throw AC splits up here. So I'm gonna throw AC splits because to run those ducts all in here, it got a little bit more expensive. So I like the cost efficient. So I'm gonna throw AC splits here, we'll hide units in there, and let them get that window flow and kind of go from there. And then just go from there. But honestly, man, just game room style. Paint it platinum color, carpet LVP, and just leave it like that.
You can do a game room. You can be a second living room, a guest room. I mean, if I'm a kid, if I can get this to myself, this is, a blessing, to have this. You're the only one upstairs, you got it to yourself, all that. Yeah, you gotta go downstairs, use the bathroom and all that, but if I'm a kid, I can deal with it. So, but this is a bonus room, man, with a lot of options. Yeah. Even, now, I live with myself and with no kid, I got my niece stay with me now, but I got 5 bedrooms in my joint. But when I turned one of them into an office, one into a room I record for my content. One of them I record for my content and all that. So, but yeah, you got some options with this, man, and that's what people want. The ARV is $400,000 if you want to sell. Yeah, if you want to sell, you can get $400,000.
Yeah, somewhat close for about 380, 390, somewhere in the 400 range.
All right, so you're at you bought this for 90.
For 90. Which
was the steal.
Yep.
Now, me, I would say I'm gonna go about between 100, 120 what I would have spent on rehab and just getting it to where it needs to be. I'd have been about 100. Once I'd have walked this house and the stage you got it, where I know I'm taking it down to the studs and all that. I'm putting up new sheetrock.
Yeah.
I know for automatic, like, yeah, I'm okay, it's 100. Like, you know, we definitely hitting 100 on this one.
Yeah.
So, especially with this amount of square footage. Now, tell me what's your numbers looking like?
So my numbers all in is like at 80, 81 to be exact.
81,000.
That's on paper.
Is that with appliances or without appliances?
No, that's with everything.
With your appliances.
Yeah, everything. So this kind of go back to the power relationships. So like I was saying before, my dad been in this space for years. So actually when I got the house, it was two big old trees right where my truck is, two big old trees that was over like the whole house in the yard.
Yeah.
I thought it was easy gonna be $7,000 cutting trees down. I'm talking about that was how big they was. It was three trees that grew together. He only charged me $3,000 to cut the trees down. And then his masonry guy's gonna do it, then my roofer, permit and all. For me buying the material, so one thing that I do, I don't hire GCs. So it's a little bit easy for me to stretch the dollar. So I pretty much GC my own deals, and I'm not a licensed GC, so I'm not saying it, but when you own a house here in Jacksonville, I'm saying here in Florida, by you being an owner, you can actually manage in your own project. So what I do, I sub out everything that needs to be done. So what I'm doing, I'm already cutting off 20, 15, whatever it is that GC will make. Rule of thumb, when I was coming up, the GCs, they ended up sitting in the AC. So how I look at it, if I got the time, I can go call and bring people in and do what I need to do, plumbers, electrician. I can already save 20, 15, whatever the case it is.
Yeah.
So that's how I rock it. But I'm all in at 80. But right now, currently where I'm at, I'm probably like about 65 into it right now. Currently, and the only thing I got left right now is paint, flooring, kitchen, and appliances, and I'm done.
Yeah, a little bit extra. And you're gonna get all that done on 15.
Yeah. So what it is, I'm all at 60. I'm saying the kitchen already done. So just my gown charged me $700 to install the kitchen.
Yeah.
$700 to install the kitchen. And I bought the kitchen for $850.
All right, and this Duval currently, so I gotta ask, is that a bullet hole or that's a lot?
So I ain't gonna lie, I just pulled up to this. I'm gonna say this is Duval County.
This Duval County, so that's a bullet hole. That's a bullet hole.
But this is a decent area. It's a decent area, but we did this left 4th of July.
Yes.
My wife did 4th of July. You know, I don't know how y'all turn up on the 4th of July.
Oh, they shoot in Charlotte.
They shoot
Charlotte, yes.
Okay, so they definitely shoot it here. Now,
yeah.
You know, hand grenades, whatever you call them, but yeah, that is an official bullet hole. So that is your welcome to Duval. Stamp right there.
Yeah, welcome to Duval, bro.
Yeah, welcome to Duval, yeah. But whoever buy this house, you ain't gonna have no problems. If you buy this house, there ain't gonna be no problem. I will hire security for you if you need it.
Yeah.
That is definitely a bullet hole.
Now, for people who want to get in contact with you, like I know you got the new Jack City Capital joint going on, but like how do we get in contact with Ira?
So obviously you can follow me on Instagram, and that's iRealEstate_Evans. That's my Instagram. On Facebook, same name. I try to just brand it.
iRealEstate_.
Yeah, iRealEstate_Evans.
Okay.
And then so that's how pretty much you contact me. That's the best way, honestly, man.
Yeah, of course. That's the best way. Social media. Yeah, we all busy.
Yeah,
so all right, that's your social media. How people contact you now. Besides rehabbing, do you have a rental portfolio? Do you build?
Yeah. So
okay.
I got a big portfolio. So believe it or not, I actually don't buy whole houses.
Okay.
So all of my portfolio is apartments.
Okay.
Yeah. So majority of mine is fourplexes, triplexes.
In Duval County or all over Florida?
All of them is here. Yeah, all of my portfolio is here. I'm actually I'll kind of release to you. I like staying private, low key. I'm learning this stuff, but I am working on a 20-acre development right now.
Okay.
With a business partner of mine, and then I got a lot I'm about to build a fourplex on. So I'm when it's real, I'm everything. I ain't married to nothing. Tell you.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
But I like the commercial space. Commercial space where I came in. So I'm gonna tell you, when I first came in, my first deal was a 24 apartment complex. First deal, and I wholesaled it. Only made $40,000. If I knew what I knew, I would have kept it.
Of course. You know. Yeah, I mean, when I first got started, I was wholesaling everything. I wish I'd have kept it. But this is a question I get a lot, and they be like, "Yo, man, I got dreads, and I want to get into real estate. You think I should cut them?" And I try to explain to them. I be like, I said, listen, I had dreads from 16 to 30.
Yeah.
I got fired at 29, but I was doing real estate with my dreads. I said, I was closing deals with my dreads. If you go to the earlier versions of my videos, 2012, 2013, you'll see my dreads. And I cut my hair because I was tired of it. I was just tired. I had it for 14 years. In Jersey, back in the day, we did it because it was cool. You know, y'all think that them boys out in New Orleans started. No, they didn't start that. The white tees, that was Jersey. We had the big white tees on with the dreads on back in the early 90s. That's just what that's the style. You know what I mean? So with that being said, yeah, man, like people like, no, it didn't hold me back. You know what I mean? I think that's a mental block.
It is.
Yeah, if you think that your hair's gonna hold you back. Like Yeah.
I like that question. So believe it or not, last night I knew you was gonna probably ask me. So most people do ask me about my hair, and so
I liked it. It's dope.
yeah. So mine was honestly, I never wanted dreads, but I got dreads going off to college because I didn't want the females playing in my head. So that's why I got dreads. But one of my main problems why I wanted to keep them is because in our community we were stereotyped for dreads. Everybody, especially in Duval. I'm gonna be honest, especially in Duval.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah, especially in Florida, dreads is them that you're a hoodlum.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, I done got it. I done walked in front of people and never thought that what I was doing unless they asked me what I did. They thought I was just random out here knocking people over. But mine was, I just wanted to let in our culture, you can be who you is and who you want to be, and still be somewhat of value, and than the next person, whatever the case it is.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. You can definitely be valuable, man. It's not. I think it's just mental, man. But yeah, so you heard it from a man. He still got a joint. I'm going back to the nappy joint. My plans to keep it low. Inspired by Florida, you know what I mean? Y'all boys got the wild joint. I had the neat joints.
Yeah, the pineapples.
That's what they call it, the pineapples?
Yeah, I call it the pineapple.
Yeah, well anyway, I'm going with the wild joint, the Florida joint. You know what I mean? So yeah, inspired by Jay-Z. So yeah, but well, Jay-Z was inspired by Florida. I'm sure he was. Cause I remember back in the day, we used to go down to Memorial Day weekend down in Miami.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to my early 2000s, like 05, 06, 07. We used to go down there and we had the neat joints, chicks, oh my God, we used to flay in our head. The Florida boys had the wild big joints.
Yeah, the hood boys.
They had the wild big joints down there or whatever. At that time, I ain't like them, but now that I get older, they're kind of like, yo, that's kind of raw right there. I like that.
Yeah, because you can be stylish with them. And so it's stylish, but for me, it's just money don't have the look. It ain't really about money. It's just feeling comfortable. So I ain't be honest, I don't dress up. Probably should buy shop there. I'm in Nike gear all the time, man.
Oh yeah, that's me too. I'm in workout gear all the time too.
I don't care about that job. Me, I just like feeling comfortable. And at the end of the day, people gonna judge you for what it is, but at the end of the day, you just stay in my lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, you good.
Stay in your lane, you good. So look, check this out, right? I'm gonna put his social media back on the screen, so y'all can follow him on social media and all that, man. But you heard him, man. Stay in your lane, man, and make sure you watch the video that's next to me, man. Make sure you watch that joint, man. And until then, man, I'll see you guys next time, man. Appreciate you watching and comment below.
Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned.